Hey y'all, it's Tim Stewart. I'm super excited to be here today with my friends from a Guitar Center. We're checking out the Fender American Ultra II Meteora. I do remember seeing the Meteora the first time. I was in rehearsals, about to go out on tour with Gaga, and my friend Tyler brought a few around. Immediately, I was like, what is that? It's like, hit me with the Jazzmaster vibes, but a little bit different, a little more modern. So I was immediately intrigued by it, and I was really pleased to know I get to come play the new one today. For me, the offset guitars, I've always kind of had a special place for, it's hard to explain in words, but I really feel something different when I sit down and play it, or I see a Jazzmaster or a Jaguar or a Starcaster or something like the Meteoras. Yeah, I love the neck. It's sleek, smooth, the rolled edges. I love the tapered neck heel. I love that I can go up high, hit the high notes, all the unnecessary high notes. Not that I'm up there very often, but it's good to be able to go up there. It's a lot of fun, man. That's what it should be. Guitar should be fun. For the demo today, we're gonna be playing through a 65 Deluxe Reverb amp from Fender. And on my board, we got a Line 6 HX effects for some modulation and some delay. I got a Flint Strymon for reverb and trim, and the B-Tronics Vespa for some crazy fuzz. So this first one's gonna be in the neck position, neck pickup. I have a little verb, and we're gonna stay pretty clean. I think the neck position with the humbucker really gives me like a warmer sound. It makes me want to play more quarterly and smoother things. I really like it. It's round, it's warm, in a clean setting. It can dig in and get a little bit of grit, or play it really soft and pretty and get the more kind of jazzier tone, soul tone, I really like it a lot, actually. When I play, I really like to do swells and volume things a lot, whether I'm full out or to change the tone. I really like the knobs on this. It makes it easy, especially the placement. I like the grip. That's the thing with swells, especially if you have a swell with delay, you're very exposed. If it comes in unevenly, if it's too loud all of a sudden. So this is really smooth. It works really well. All right, let's check out the neck with a little more effects and fuzz maybe, yeah? That sounds fun. Let's do that. I've tried a lot of different guitars with the fuzz. I use a lot of fuzz pedals. I would immediately go to a fuzz pedal, I think, with this. Just that's the feeling I get when I have a guitar that looks like this or feels like this. And the pickups, compared to my Tele or a Strat, I think it's a little bit tighter and it handles the fuzz in a different way that's appealing. I love it. It's inspiring. The Haymaker pickups in here are fire. So another great feature of this guitar, we have the S-1 switch on the volume knob, which is clutch. You can have now single coils and humbuckers, which gives us a total of about 6 tones we can toggle between. It's a great feature, man. I would use it all the time, especially if you're taking one guitar and you need to be able to play a variety of styles. So good. All right, so first I'm gonna play through the humbucker in neck position, and then I'll hit the S1 and we'll be in the single coil. We'll just go back and forth and you can see the difference. All right. Yeah, so the humbucker is going to be darker and just a little bit more round. And then we hit the S1, you have the single, which is going to cut in a good way, you know, a little brighter, less bass overall, more treble. It's good to have those both. They're very, very different. So if I want to play a rhythm part, if I hit the S1, and then I want to do kind of a more smooth type line, maybe I'll use the humbucker. It's a great tool, great thing to have. All right, y'all, let's check out bridge position next, all right? All right, I love this bridge pickup. It's killer. Has so much sustain, hit the open chords, rings for days. And when you roll off, it does give you a really nice, clean sound. And I love to use the volume knob, something I do all the time. Go full tilt, or you just roll off a little bit to get the sweeter, clean sounds. This pickup reacts really well, and it sounds great. Easy to play, open chords, the soloing, killer. So with my own band, we do a lot of punk rock. I get to go play with Suicidal. So I'm on the bridge the whole night. And a lot of things, even with the pop acts I play with, a lot of the heavier sections, you want to be on the bridge as well. Just keep the saturated tone tough. But the bridge is always the move for that, for me. So for this example, I think we'll turn the fuzz all the way on, a little bit delay, maybe some chorus, play some chords, some power chords, only a couple of them, and then solo a little bit. Have some fun. For me, this plays really well, stays in tune really well. I mean, I'm playing hard. I tend to play hard. You know, I'm not taking it easy on it. I'm trying to bend it as much as I can. Honestly, not be precious with it. You know, just attack it. When you play hard like me, you don't want to be thinking like, oh man, this thing's gonna go out of tune. This is gonna be terrible for the next song. So that's complete freedom, I feel like, when I'm playing it. All right, for this example, we're gonna use a little bit of chorus, one of my favorite effects, to check out the humbucker in the bridge and the single coil using the S1 switch. Sometimes when you sit down with an instrument, right away you feel that it can handle a lot of things. I can just play, you know, it's amazing. All right, we're gonna go to both pickups, the middle position. So the middle position for me, the both pickups, I usually use that for more of a clean tone, chords. Let's try it out. I tend to use the middle position for the snappier, more rhythm-based, muted single lines or stabby chords, just more of a percussive sound. And if I'm playing with a song that's funkier or kind of has an older soul, then I'll use that position a lot more just because it cuts a little bit differently. And when there's a lot of things happening, a lot of bass, a lot of keyboards, it just seems to cut through the mix a lot better. All right, for this one, we're gonna stay clean and we're gonna add a little delay, just kind of like an 80s delay sound with the rhythm part up high, like triads, basically. So I really like the evenness on the neck, play chords up high. I don't have to make wild adjustments. The compound radius just makes it to where I'm not thinking about much, but just my rhythm part. I just lock in, just play the music, you know. All right, for the final demo, we're gonna use both pickups and we're gonna use the S-1 switch so we can split between the single coils and the humbuckers. So for the two pickups in middle position, the humbuckers are darker and sound great with the chords. I think when I hit the S1, for me, in any setting, I would use the single coils more for muted lines, more for like soul and R&B type songs where I'm playing a muted line or a high kind of two-note chord, whereas the humbuckers I would use more for full body chords. So after playing the Meteora for a few days, really what stands out to me the most is the versatility, honestly. I think being able to go between the different pickups with the S1 and it sounding good in a lot of different settings. You can play rock music, punk rock, pop, R&B, country, jazz, you know, you name it. And it's durable, stays in tune. I love that it's offset. That's one of the things I really enjoy playing because it inspires me in a different way. I'm really impressed with it. So if you want to learn more about the Fender American Ultra II Meteora, go to guitarcenter.com, call one of their expert gear advisors, or check it out at your local GC. This thing is so cool.